All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go out to the manufacturer's website. In this case, I'll look for Canon drivers. Okay, and we'll click here. And then we're gonna type in the model to the machine that we're looking for. In this, I'll put 39. Actually, on mine I'll put 5840 because that's the machine I have connected here. Look there, and then underneath there, it should auto detect the operating system and the version. And then I typically like to go with the generic PCL. So I'm going to download this. Okay, wait for that download. And then I also like to go into my desktop, create a folder, call it printer driver, so I know where it's at. So I'm going to pull that. I'll cut that right there. File. Cut. And then I'm going to move that here. Paste. There it is. So now that that file is there, let's go ahead and run that. This is going to pop up. Where do you want to extract to? I'm going to extract it to the same folder I have it held in. So extract. It's going to run this process. Okay. And it adds a 32-bit and a 64-bit driver. The driver is right here, but we're not going to do this here. We like to do a manual setup. So I'm going to go down here to Windows and look for settings. We'll go to devices, printers and scanners, add a printer and scanner. Now it's going to search for the printers that are on your network. We don't want to use that one. We want to say, okay, because we don't want to use the auto detect feature. We just want to say the printer that I want isn't listed. And it's going to ask us to add this one. Verify my IP here. Now we're going to need to have our IP address, right? So I'm going to go in here and add a printer using an IP or host name. Next. We're going to change this device type to TCP IP. We're going to enter the IP under the host name, which 192.168.1.211 is ours. We do not want this query the printer and automatically select the driver to be checked. We just want to run that. Next. And it's going to pop up all kinds of printer drivers. We want to say we have disk. And then we're going to navigate out to the folder that we've created on the desktop, printer driver. And we're going to go to the 64, and my assumption is you have a 64-bit machine. We're going to go to driver and look for this file right here. Hit open. Okay. Next, replace the current driver. And we're just going to call it whatever we want. Office printer. Next. So that whatever that name is how it's going to show up in your printer list. It may ask to for credentials. So if you have to put that in, put it in. Yeah, just a second. Okay, and now it's installing the printer. We do not want to share the printer. We'll just hit next. And if we want to default, you can go ahead and default it, but then we can print a test page and go pick up the test page. Should be good to go. Now keep in mind too that whenever I go through that, I just showed the Canon version, but every manufacturer is the same. That PCL6 driver is out on the manufacturer website for basically any printer that's in the world. So you just got to find it, drop it in here, and then follow the steps I just showed you, and you should be good to go. Again, it assumes you have the IP address, so you want to get that before you get going, but otherwise you should be good. Thanks so much.